everybody. Welcome aboard. Happy Monday. It's good to see y'all. Yeah, hope you're doing well. We got some snow in Boston last night. It's also been I also had the day off too, so we started an hour early compared to what I normally would do on a GA Monday. But we're here, and yeah, it was 2.5 inches of the really like light, fluffy stuff, and I for a moment debated like, should I just shovel it? And then I'm like, you know what? I spent like $1,200 on a damn snowblower. I'm gonna use my snowblower. So I got my snowblower out. And I have to do 2 lawns and, you know, sidewalks and all that stuff to go with it anyway. So I felt pretty justified in my decision. It's all good, though. It was a good time. This You're Not Found. How you doing, buddy? Con Man, good to see you. Kismatis, welcome aboard. Poker 2012 Chew, happy Friday. Or Monday. It's Monday. I don't know who's got the yellow name, but hello to you. I can't read that today. Conman 07, good to see you. You got 5 to 10 inches of snow. Yeah, we didn't get anywhere near that. We had like 2, maybe 2.5 inches that fell. That's being generous, though. Hey, Grass, I got to see you. You live in Boston. Well, nobody really lives in Boston. At least nobody my income level. I live near Boston. But yeah, I live in the Boston area. Plain Ben, hey yo, how you doing? Norwood had 5 inches. Yeah, I know it was a lot worse down south. I went flying yesterday afternoon, or yesterday evening, I should say. And my wife and I went down to New Bedford. I met up with Mr. Cirrus Max for dinner. And we were kind of afraid of the snow. Because the snow was coming in. It was supposed to come in last night. But we were supposed to be okay through like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock or so. And we got back. I got back to Beverly around 7. And I checked the radar at like 7:38ish when I got back home, and the snow was coming early. Like you could feel that sort of like wet, damp stickiness in the air, where you know it's gonna snow soon. And yeah, we didn't. Although it was it didn't even start really snowing until after midnight. I think I went to bed right around midnight, and there was nothing. Like there was stuff was falling, but it wasn't really sticking or accumulating. So I was a little surprised when I got up this morning and everything was covered. KK Bash, good to see you. Beach Wild, welcome aboard. 50 minutes of work left. Excellent, dude. I had the day off. $1,200 a badass snowblower. You're damn right it is. Oh, man. I have a picture of the snowblower somewhere. Let's see if we can find it real quick. This is one of my, we'll call this one of my prized possessions. That I bought my house and we did some major renovations, and the year that we were doing the renovations was the same year that we got 105 inches of snow in 6 weeks. And I told myself, okay, I'm going to buy myself a big snowblower, and it's gonna be it's gonna be a good thing. So I did, and it was. Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's a big snowblower. It does my yard or my driveway and my neighbor's driveway, and then I usually have to wheel down and do my mother-in-law's driveway as well. So that thing when I'm running that thing, I'm usually running for like an hour and a half at a time. And totally worth it. Of course, the first year that we got the snowblower, I used it twice. And that was it. Trollder. Okay, Thor, good to see you, buddy. Drew the Cessna Pilot, good to see you, bud. Barty Bates, welcome aboard. Below Minimums, good to see you. Cadkins, welcome aboard. Space Dandy, happy Monday. Impulse purchase? No, not a chance. It actually wasn't. So I told myself, like, we get a lot of snow, so I'm gonna buy myself a good ass snowblower and just take care of it and maintain it and just not have to, like, I do not want to shovel snow. I hate shoveling snow. I have zero interest. And suffice to say, I don't have to shovel a whole lot of snow with this thing. Here's one from here you go. Here's one from last year. This is why I have a $1,200 snowblower, because that's 1.5 feet of snow. And this thing is just like, homie, don't care. We're going to eat through it all. Yeah. It was a lot of snow that night. So yeah, it's definitely not an impulse purchase. I did my research. I got something good, and it definitely gets itself use. Bought myself an $800 snowblower for my birthday a couple weeks ago. Best birthday present I've ever gotten. Yeah, dude. Like, it only gets used it only gets used 5 or 6 times a year. But every time I use it, I'm like, yep, this is a good thing to have. Gonna get a bunch of ice Wednesday here in the Carolinas. I think, I think we're gonna get some ice, and we're gonna get a lot of crap out of that storm. Blake T, good to see you, man. Will you ever fly the hot start TBM 900 ever again? Of course. I flew it a few weeks ago. You know, we'll get back in there soon. I'm a big fan of the plane. It gets a lot of coverage though, so like a lot of people fly it, and I'm just like, all right, well, there's other planes for us to go over. But yeah, I'll come back to it. I fly the crap out of that thing on my own. I fly it all the time. So it's a great plane. Scraping ice off the driveway, $1,200 snowblower. And 1 inch dusting of the driveway, $1,200 snowblower. You damn right. 2 Zulu Mike's good to see you, man. Yeah, it was one of those, like, it was 2.5 inches. It was super light and fluffy. Like, I could have probably pushed it just as quick with a shovel as I would using the snowblower and kind of going through all the hassle and whatnot. But I didn't care, man. I was out there. It was going to happen. So it was fine. Yeah, but we didn't get a lot of snow. We haven't gotten a lot of snow this year so far. So I'm hoping it kind of stays that way. We're supposed to get mostly rain for like the next 2 storms, I think. Like a little bit of snow and then some ice, and it's just gonna rain and get warm. Spartan says he wished we got that much snow here. He gets pretty old pretty quick, man. TTV now, welcome aboard and happy Monday. It's good to see you. Super heavy pack down here, Norwood, 100% snowblower for snow with a shovel. Oh yeah, that sucks, dude. Yeah, in that case, like I mean, it might have been because it was only 2 inches on the ground, but it really wasn't that bad. I didn't even bother to go down and do my mother-in-law's place. She took care of it. So, yeah. Eccentric 4, it's good to see you. Oh, hi there. Flyboy F117, happy Monday. 10 inches of snow last night and 5 inches for Wednesday, says Flyboy. Ugh, no thanks. So yeah, there we are. HD Simulations here with us. Happy Monday. KK Bash is here for 8 months. He says, don't know why it's here again, but hey, you get another 8 months. All right, man. Cheers, buddy. I got water tonight because it's Monday. We got to take a break. The Daedalus, thanks for 21 months. He says it's been a while. I've done since I've done one of these. It's almost March in 2019. Dude, it's crazy, isn't it, man? Thanks to Daedalus. I appreciate it. Happy Tuesday to you. Blake T has been here for 5 months now. It's really been 5 months, but I'm not consistent. It's all good, man. Do what we can. I appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much, Blake T. And Below Minimum's here for 5 months. Thank you as well for your 5 months. I do appreciate it. Cheers to you, buddy. Finally remember the Monday stream. Got to go to class in 20 minutes. All good, dude. That sounds awful, actually. I don't know where you're at, but I'm guessing it's going to be a late class. Thank you guys very much for your support. I do appreciate it. Iowa Scotsman, happy Monday. Good to see you. Safa Jake, welcome aboard. Enjoyed the Angle of a Talk podcast the other day. Awesome, man. I had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. I told Bill this. I'm like, I waited until you did a couple of guys, and I waited. I wanted to see, like, is this podcast going to be legit? Like, are you a good interviewer? Because my issue, and this isn't targeted at flight sims or anything in particular, but my issue is when I listen to a podcast and the person interviewing isn't a good interviewer. It kind of makes it difficult. So once I heard him do a few people, I'm like, all right, yeah, let's get it booked. Plus, I didn't have time to do it until February anyway. And it was awesome. Like our chat I had with Bill was fantastic last week. I think the podcast turned out really well. I think the whole episode turned out pretty well, and I was very, very, very happy with it. And I think people generally have enjoyed watching it. So if you have not seen it, you should go watch it. Go over to Bill 4LE's YouTube channel. Just put Bill number 4LE in the YouTubes, and check out the Angle of a Talk podcast that I was on last week. Who are we logged? Oh, no, we don't want to be there. Stand by. Let me get on my own YouTube account. Come in here. You go Bill 4LE. Hopefully nothing incriminating comes up. Hey, look, I'm the first result too. That's right. Go follow Bill. Go watch the Angle of a Talk. Val Dudes is pretty good. I think he did John Fly first. Definitely has a good interview style. So it was cool. It was a lot of fun to put together. Yeah, that's my plug for the day. Feels like the Aero and Turbo Aero and Archer should come in a 3-pack. I have the first 2, and now they release the modern cockpit. I don't know if I call that modern. But we'll go with it. Yeah, I haven't flown this yet, so this will be fun. Speaking of this, you can't see a podcast. You certainly can. You can go watch the video podcast, and you can watch me talk flamboyantly with my hands and everything else. Be a good time. Trust me. You can watch the damn podcast. Brad Hassel 14, good to see you. I am live. It's Monday night. We're here on Mondays now. Arlen how do you say that? Arlen McDory, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Or is it McAdory? McAdory? You got to tell me how to say that name. Welcome aboard and happy Monday. Taich, good to see you. Angle of Attack, it's kind of like Angle of Attack, but Valley Girl, yeah. I got a good chuckle out of that. It's a good name. It's a good name for a podcast. It really is. Yes, Fountain says he hates snow. I cheers to that, buddy. Yeah, well, Tuesday. So yeah, Tuesday is for our Australian viewers. Yeah, Flying Dutchman, good to see you. P-Bass, welcome aboard. Macadori. Okay, I'm sure that there's probably more complexity and more subtleties to saying that name, and I'm incapable of doing it because I'm grew up in the Midwest part of the United States where we say things like they're spelled, and there's nothing else that gets ingested into that word. Flight Passes, how you doing, man? Yeah, I can't. So here's the thing: you get the tow bar and everything, or you get nothing. Like I can't be like, hey, I just want the chocks. Nope, we got tie downs, which, by the way, I don't think a plane would be ever tied down quite like this. But that's okay. You know, whatever. We get, and the tail's not tied down either, which is a problem. You get tied out, and you also wouldn't chalk a tied down plane because that would be silly. But you get the tie downs, the chalks, and the tow bar, all for the price of one. And this, after we say thank you to Brown Bag Code, Chris, thank you very much for 26 months, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Cheers. This lovely plane. Wait, hang on. We got something to talk about first. Retard. Nice timing, Bob. How's she doing? Yeah. Hello. How are you doing? You want to see yourself? Yeah. Everybody wanted to see you last week. You didn't get a chance to come say hi, though. I think you're about to lose it. Everybody say hello. She just got home. She's been a little cranky. Yeah, you go to town on that thing. There's a lot to see here, isn't there? I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out which one she's looking at. I think she's looking at the top up there at the blue. Please don't drop her. Okay. There you go. A little baby time. So we got to get that on the Flight Sim best because that's the best moment in Flight Sim right there. That's how my Warrior is tied down because the chains are really far forward. Oh, okay. I'll give you that then. All right. We definitely don't have ours. Like ours go out to the side. I've never seen it tied down forward like that. And you always would have the tail tied down as well. But hey, that's all right, man. I don't really care. Stealth Bob, thanks also for 26 months. Thank you very much, Bob. I appreciate it, buddy. Cheers. That's right. She's a cute kid, BH Wild. Don't you forget it. Hey, while we're on the topic of children, I want to show you what happened today. This happened today. Okay? Yep, here we go. Nice job, kid. You rolled over. Tummy time is over, says Amalia. We're done. That's been the most exciting thing that's happened to me all day. I'm just gonna throw that out there. George GA25 is good to see you. Stealth Bob, happy Monday. Welcome aboard. Brad Hassel, I think I said a little bit hello again. Yeah, Brown Backcode, happy Monday. So here we go. This is what we're flying tonight. I hit my desk and my light turned off. This light's a little finicky. Come on. Give me the sweet spot here. There we go. This is what we're This is the kind of day it's going to be. Get yourselves ready. Here we go. This is the JustFlight PA-28 Archer 3 Piper Edition something or other. I don't even know what the full name of this thing is. It's the Piper Archer 3 by JustFlight. I have a special soft spot in my heart for the Archer. This is the generally the type of plane that I learned on. I learned on a much older Archer when they were still called Cherokee 180s, but they are fantastically useful planes. They're pretty good. I love Pipers, man. I prefer Pipers to Cessnas. I will stand my ground on that one. The only downside to a Piper over the Cessna is the fact that there's only one door. So if you want to get in that airplane, everybody's getting in and out this one side here. Last year, 2 years ago, after I got my license, actually, it was about a little over a year ago. I had a chance to take Mr. Cirrus Max up for his very first Piper Cherokee ride. And I parked the plane and I kind of look at him and he looks at me and I'm like, there's only one door. And he's like, huh. Like that Max had this moment where he was like, I can't believe there's only one door on this airplane. It's good though. I enjoyed it. It's good times. Yeah, that's right. Preach it, Bill. How you doing, Bill? It's good to see you, man. Happy Monday. Did I watch Daytona 500? Nah, not my thing. I enjoy watching auto racing here and there, but I had other stuff going on Sunday. I didn't have a chance to see it. So, yeah, JustFlight just put this model out a couple of weeks ago, and I'm looking forward to flying it. So, oh gosh, there we go. We got cool guy in the front there. Yeah. So here's what we're doing tonight. We're gonna do some VFR flying this evening. It's gonna be all VFR. We'll pick up an IFR if we have to. My goal is to do some VFR stuff. We're gonna take off out of Half Moon Bay. We've got some nice custom scenery here at Half Moon Bay. Very, very pretty. We're going to make our way up the coast. I want you to go ahead and take a look overhead. If we go fly the catstrator, what is the weather like drone out here, we can see that the clouds are quite low, but we can also see that if I get our drone high enough and I look to the north, I can see where the clouds are break. So we're going to do the untowered equivalent of special VFR. If you remember, your cloud clearances under 700 feet when we're in Class G airspace, and the Class G airspace that we're in right now is 700 and below. All we need is 1 mile visibility and clear of clouds. So all we have to do is not fly in those clouds that are roughly 700 feet above us, and we're legal. So we're gonna blast our way up the coast. As soon as we can get a little higher, we'll try to get up to probably 2,000 feet or so. And keep making our way up. We're going to go up the coast until we get to Petaluma. Petaluma, we'll do a touch and go. We might do a little like low pass through Sonoma and whatnot. Look at, check out wine country and all that good stuff. Maybe cruise over to Napa and then head south. And then we're going to head south over San Francisco Bay again. The goal is then to head to Monterey Airport. At Monterey Airport, to get to Monterey Airport, I want to transition the San Francisco Class Bravo airspace. So I've already warned the controllers what we're doing, just to make sure that we're not going to screw anything up tonight. But we're going to try to transition the San Francisco Class Bravo airspace, and then make our way VFR, continue all the way south, somehow get back over the coast, probably make our way over Santa Cruz, and then make our way down to the Monterey Airport. We'll call it a night. So we should have probably 2.5, 3 hours of flying here to do. Like I said, it's all VFR unless we have to go IFR because of clouds and whatnot. But as far as near as I can tell, the clouds are fine, so we should be okay. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing tonight. And we're doing this plane, like I said, this JustFlight PA-28 Archer 3 by Piper JustFlight. November 122 Victor uniform gotcha. You don't have to be 500 feet below them, not in Class G airspace. All you need to do is have 1 mile clear clouds. Once we get into Class E airspace, then we have to be 500 feet below them. But we're good. Like I said, it's the non-towered equivalent of flying special VFR. It's a real dumb thing to do. There's no doubt about it. It's a real dumb thing to do. But we're going to do it, and we're going to have a little fun with it tonight. So Piper Hawks, good to see you. Shinrar Valar, welcome aboard. I bought FS Global Real Weather after hearing you talk about it. Really happy with this so far. Awesome. Good to hear. I still am very happy with it. Okay, so we need to do some work here. I noticed my mixture is not working, so let's go to the joystick configuration, throttle. Yep, I want that to be mixture. There we go. So we're gonna need that tonight. Okay, mixture's good, throttle's good. These planes are pretty simple to fly, so I need to just take a look here. Dimming switches. Where are they? Oh my gosh. These planes are simple to fly, but I don't know where anything is at. Your ignition's almost always down here. So let's put that on the left tank. First problem. How do I turn the plane on? What the heck? Where's the damn magnetos in the ignition hat? Are you kidding me? All right, over here we got... we have air conditioning in here. Although aircon's in-op. Go figure. Emergency avionics, autopilot, pitot heat, DME nav, radio master switch. Okay. We have what appears to be our transponder. That, I don't know what that is. We have a DME ADF, it looks like. Yeah. Got our 530. That's our autopilot control there. And over... Oh! Okay, I've never flown this before. Good call. Okay, start. Prime. Fuel pump, alternator. There's the mag switches. Got it. Okay, landing light, nav light, strobe light. Gotcha. All right, thank you. Nav light. Strobe light. And let's go battery master on. There's no beacon on this plane. Okay. Fuel pump on. It's definitely not what they sound. I don't think. Well, I don't know. I've never flown one this new, so I wouldn't actually know. Let's give it 2 shots of prime. We'll see if that's enough to start her up. Hold the brakes. Yell clear prop. Clear prop. Okay. Oh, you know, I don't think I should put fuel in here. Stand by. No, we have fuel. Let's just fill it completely up. How'd I close the... There we go. I didn't put people in here either. Whatever. We got a person in here. That's all that matters. Let's see. Oh, yeah, mags. Mags on. There we go. I knew if I stared at it long enough, I'd figure it out. Okay. Oil temp, oil pressure, fuel pressure. UGC came up pretty quick. All right, let's turn it off for now. Let's get the alternator on. I don't have an altimeter here because there's no weather observation on Half Moon Bay. So, well, this thing is firing up. Let's go. Oh, there is an AWAS. Well, there's an AWAS, but it's not publishing, so I'm not going to worry about that. 122.8, though, is our... Let's see here. Oh, avionics. Where's the avionics switch? Not over there. Radio master. There we go. I want to know what this thing is. Oh, that's COM 2. Okay, that must be COM 2 nav 2. Got it. Yes. Squawking 1200. All that is. I think that's a very old transponder. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna do KHAF to 069. 122.8 is CTAF. And the field elevation is 66 feet AGL, so... What's that do? Oh, it's standard. 66 AGL is going to be about right there. No? Yeah? There-ish. Called it there. So it's about 296... Ooh, like 206.5 it looks like. Send bits. We got it. It's cool. We'll figure this out. Why fly the Panthera next week? I don't know what I'm gonna fly next week yet. Haven't decided. We'll see what happens when we get there. Okay. I flicked a button by accident. I have no idea what I hit. Oh, that must be what I hit. Good. All right. That's all I really care about, right? I don't have to turn it off, but I guess we will turn it on, but I guess we will. Okay. Let's go taxi. All right. Next thing I gotta do is find a windsock. Has anybody seen a windsock? There it is. Well, that's pretty definitive. I think we're taking off this way. Okay. Cool. I like this whole GA Mondays thing. Yeah, me too. I love GA planes. I have flown a Marchetti. I did the Marchetti maybe a month and a half ago. When you fly VFR and flight sim, VATSIM, do I have to file a flight plan? Negative. Controllers don't even see the flight plan. Yeah, you don't have to file one. We're on PilotEdge, but you don't have to file one on either of them. If I filed a flight plan on PilotEdge, it would just be so that my flight appeared in or in PE aware. Oop. 12:30 that way. What if I went up here though? Is 12:30 also up here? I think I can just keep on taxiing, so let's just do that. There's a display threshold and all that good stuff up here. So the birdie, the drone that we sent up earlier told us that the ceilings are about 700 feet right now. So we're gonna plan to go to like 500-600 feet. Hold that as we race up the coast until we get clear of these clouds. And then we can go to 1,500, 2,000-ish. We got to remain clear of the San Francisco Bravo, but should be all right. Hard K. Ryan C, good to see you. Welcome aboard. It is? Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm guessing this is a newer Archer. I do not have fancy things such fancy things available to me. New is probably all relative, though. Actually, we just got an Archer in the club. They just bought one a couple of weeks ago and are working on doing some stuff to it. So they're going to get it all ready for IFR flight and GPS and all that good stuff, and we're going to get rid of the Warrior at some point. We're going to have a 172, a 182, and an Archer, which is perfect. Engine sounds like a lawnmower. They kind of do, though. Like, that's not far from reality, right? What did the PE drones do? They just fly around, create traffic, don't make radio calls. Just Max and I today. Yeah, Max, you get this thing running. My AMP as an Archer, it's a smooth ride, dude. I love the Archers. They're so good. Really. I would take a low wing Piper over a 172 or high wing plane any day of the week. I mean, I'd take either one of them. Don't get me wrong. I certainly wouldn't complain. But if I have a preference, it's going to be this guy right here.
Retard.
I agree.
Retard.
Austin Wilkins, thanks for 3 months, man. I do appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. Pretty small run-up area, but we'll take it. It's a really small run-up area. Whatever. That's what she said. All right, set park brake. Check flight controls. It's good. It's good. Back's good. That's good. Left and right's good. They all work. They do flight control things. Has a yoke. Yoke's in the way. Must have Avitap support too. All right, so we're gonna go mixture full. Let's go fuel pump. Let's see, fuel pump on. We have fuel pressure. Fuel pump on. We have fuel pressure. So that's good. Mixtures, fuels, mags are all fine. And then we're gonna go RPMs up to. I think you do this to 1800. 1800. Drop one mag. There's the drop. Bring it back. Comes back to life. Drop the other mag. There's the drop. Comes back to life. Fuel pressure, oil temp, oil pressure, all in the green. Fuel looks good. There is there a vacuum pump on here somewhere? I would expect to see a suction gauge somewhere, but I guess not. It's all good. Bring her back to idle. Oh yeah, we're supposed to check carb heat too. It's all right. Oh. Okay, carb heat's good too. All right, let's go flying. Who doesn't run up anyway? Really? Half Moon Bay traffic, Archer taking off runway 12 for a right downwind departure. Half Moon Bay. What's the sign say? No turns until 500 MSL. Roger that. Reduce RPMs as soon as safe and practical. Pattern work, especially touch and goes, is discouraged on night and weekend holiday mornings. Fly right traffic runway 12, left traffic, or right traffic runway 30, left traffic runway 12. That ain't gonna happen. Maintain pattern altitude. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen either. Okay, we're not doing any of that. Okay, clear right. Clear left. Let's go flying. Yeah, you start with the pump on and you turn it off, make sure fuel still flows and yada yada. I turned the pump off for the taxi because this pump is kind of loud and annoying. All right, let's go flying. A little gusty right now. Yeah, there's 500 feet. Half Moon Bay traffic, Archer turning right crosswind, runway 12, Half Moon Bay. A little gusty. Not sure about the sounds, man. That's kind of loud. Uh-oh. Yeah, when I said clear clouds, I meant it. Dive, dive, dive. Down, I say. Good Lord, come on, plane. Here we go. Embrace our inner Jerry W. Half Moon Bay traffic right down runway 12, Half Moon Bay. All right, so we know the clouds are about 750 feet thereabouts. So make sure that we don't go that high. I am not really sure about these sounds. That air rushing sound is kind of annoying. What time was it when we took off, by the way? It's about 35 or so when we pulled the engines on, I think. Let's make a note of that because we'll have to change fuel tanks in an hour. 1935 on the left side. like the end of them's right up here on this point, so we're just gonna follow along the coast here. Don't worry about us. There's somebody from the FAA that needs to speak with you. Yeah. Did he finally take that video down? I can't believe he posted in the first place, man. Oh, dude. Air Fubar, it's good to see you. 500 MSL over water. Hell yeah, man. What better way to go? We'll climb when we can. Put it that way. I know it clears up eventually. See if we can get 2,500 RPMs out of this sucker, get some speed going. We ain't going very fast. Whoa, hello, weather flop there. We just got a tailwind. Scared the crap out of me. Explain, water actually looks like it's the right spot this time with the weather and the clouds. Yeah. Yeah, it looks all right. Steicheneer, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Always love comfy plane rides. Well, we aim to please. Let's see here. So here's my favorite near flight feature, by the way. It's called Profile View. Well, isn't it showing up? Starting to lift a little bit. Here we go. It's called Profile View, and it shows you where the airspace is that you're about to bust. So, like, we're about to bust the Class Bravo airspace. So if we turn a little bit to the left here. Actually, let's change this to... Oh, yeah, let's change it to plane. Off of route over to plane. Off of route over to plane. It won't do it. Oh, it is on plane. Right, because I am about to bust that airspace. So it gives you a nice profile view of the airspace and the terrain ahead of you. And the fact that, hey, you're about to fly through a Class Bravo airspace, you should probably turn to the left here. That little jut coming out there. So there we go. Is that actually no? That's 1,600. No, we can go in there. It's actually full of crap. It must be some like angle in front of you. Anyway, whatever. We'll leave that up here tonight. Let's head toward the coast here. Go towards the Golden Gate Bridge. Maybe we can start climbing soon. Either way, I need to transition over the Golden Gate Bridge. Make sure we stay in our Class G airspace here. You can't tell me what to do, Mom. Boy, it's bumpy out here. What, 4-2? Good to see you. Yeah, we just got going. We got a couple hours at least. Actually, I explained demo, tried to intuition my way through the flight. Surprisingly easy to fly small planes. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a lot easier. Like, this plane would be a lot easier right now if I was, you know, actually paying attention. It's all right, though. I don't think we can go onto the bridge. I'm pretty sure it's a solid object and we'll just crash into it. I think Atomic Frog had that happen to him years ago with this scenery. And Corden, good to see you. How fast are you traveling? We're doing 145 knots right now. That little wind shift gave us a nice bump, gave us a nice tailwind. Nope, 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 nope. Back down you go. Come on. We could go to 1,200 right now, but we're going to be back in 700-foot land pretty much the second that we cross into the bay here. We are on PilotEdge tonight too. We'll talk to controllers on the way back once we go do our touch and go up in Petaluma. Nearest altimeter. It's only 3019 for San Francisco. So I suspect our altitude is way off right now. .3019 has us like 1,100 feet. Don't do drugs, kids. All right, so we're good here. We'll turn in. We can stay. It looks like we can probably stay at 1,000 feet. We'll be all right. I'm going to declare us okay. Make our way over San Francisco, or over the Golden Gate Bridge here. God. Freaking X-plane, its visibility. Maybe we're not going to be able to do this. All right, back to 700 we go. We're going to fly out of this stuff eventually. I think that eventually is sooner than later. I kind of want to go under it, but I kind of don't want to risk it because I'm pretty sure we'd hit solid object. I'm 4% sure you'll hit the bridge. It's my strong arm. How you doing, Brandon? Good to see you, man. This plane looks all right. I don't like the way it wobbles around. Well, it's really gusty and bumpy out here. The weather is not smooth at the moment. That's why it's bobbling around so much. We're flying, 600, 700 feet above the ground. Seems perfectly safe, according to Jerry W. Sinister Dexterity, how you doing, man? Yeah, I ain't gonna believe you guys. We're gonna go right over top of it. I think we're okay, but I don't know. I don't know for certain. And the last time I had one of those intuitions, we flew the 747 into a side of a building on short final at LAX. This does, however, pose a problem when I want to fly back. Because I wanted to fly back via farm and transition over the San Francisco Bravo, but if the ceilings are coming in low like this... Yeah, it is definitely solid. The only way they can make the cars drive on top of it like that is if the bottom is solid. We ain't doing that. Jonathan Cordova, how you doing? Legacy 2039, welcome aboard. I am okay with it so far. I've only been flying it for about 10 minutes now. But yeah, so far I don't see any huge issues with it. All right, let's see how high we can go before X-Plane screws us over here. We're under a 3,000-foot shelf right now. Actually, we might be okay now. There's no METARs for me to check up here to see what the ceilings are actually reporting. San Francisco was reporting few clouds 3,500 earlier. They're still reporting few clouds 3,500. Okay, I can get to 2,000. I'll be okay. $2,000 feet and we solid. I don't know if we're gonna make it though. Holy cow, it's bumpy out though. I kind of want to, like, it'd be fun to jump in an airliner flying to San Francisco in this stuff, because that's going to make you work for it. Make a little left here, turn our way up the valley, or up the bay. We'll go find wine country now. Power back a touch here. As the plane speeds up, the RPMs go up, and you risk running into the red line. Piper Archer 3. Is this a Cessna? Definitely not. But yeah, so far the plane looks good. I mean, the sounds I'm not so sure about. I hate the like gushing air that they keep putting into these things. But I guess it's, you know, I guess it's fine. We can let's see here. Pilot on. Should warm it up. Sync up the heading bug. Autopilot's ready. So if we go heading mode, Alt hold. Watch the trim go a little crazy. Let's see what the outside sounds are like. Yeah, they're fine. Oops. Yeah, sounds are fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't really have I have nothing to say about it. It's a JustFlight plane, so it's, you know, it's simulated well enough, I think. They do, what's that? Oh, amps. Air conditioning's broken. That's my complaint. The damn air conditioning's broken. 3019 is closest altimeter. That's what we're showing. Our altitude's agree now. Yeah. Did you go to 1132? It's the turbulence went on serious uppers. Oh yeah, that's right. I am on 32. I forgot they did something with the turbulence, didn't they? So that might be what it is then. I mean, to be fair, it is a bit windy out here. Like Nos Field that we're coming up on 02014. Petaluma is 0506. So that's getting a little bit better. San Francisco is reporting 35014. So it is actually quite windy out, which would make it a little bit on the bumpy side. K-Buff Aviator, good to see you, buddy. San Francisco to Phoenix on VATSIM. This weather's going to make it interesting. Yep. You can adjust the individual sounds. You probably can. It's probably linked into like the X-Plane's main sound stuff. Yeah, so they're giving you the main. So if I turn environmental volume down, this is all just like the X-Plane's default sound stuff. Actually, maybe never mind. No, I take that back. I take that back because the gyro and fuel pump is definitely specific to this plane. Actually, we should have turned that fuel pump off. Disregard. I don't know what I'm talking about. It happens. Somebody got really upset with me a couple weeks ago for screwing up the Saab. And then somebody got upset at me last week for hot starting the Epic. Which, by the way, I think the Epic always hot starts upon further investigation. Yeah, I think it always hot starts. Jonathan Cordovas in Boston. Nice, man. Welcome to the snow. Welcome to the cold. It's getting cold tonight. Scamper's good to see you. So many planes seem to think pilots are sticking their heads out the windows. Yeah. AZ Plane Spotter, welcome aboard. It has been a while. How you doing, buddy? And thanks for the congratulations. Can you fly a Concorde in this game? There's no Concorde model in this one, no. Does the CO detector look a little orange to anybody else? You know. I wonder if it probably doesn't work.
Retard.
Who knows? Kyokin, thanks for 25 months, buddy. I appreciate it. I have no clue what is going on since I'm late, but it looks fun. Cheers, man. Yeah, we were We're testing out VFR cloud clearances in Class G earlier. Doing our best to just skirt underneath everything and stay clear. Making our way up to Petaluma right now, though. 3232. Petaluma. And then we'll call San Francisco, or we'll call NorCal approach up here on the way back. I don't think we're going to be doing a tour of wine country, but we might be able to. We'll see what's over there. We'll embrace our inner Val dudes and do our VFR flying. I wonder how the Kalamata Concorde is doing. Yeah, it's been a while since we've heard anything about a Concorde. I'm assuming, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't really follow development too much on new planes, so like when they come out, I take a look at them, but I don't get too hyped up on what's not out yet. Just like we talk about that every week. It's just personal preference. No control tower people tonight. There will be soon. Right now I'm flying off the grid. We're going up to an untowered field. We'll do a touch and go up there, and then we're gonna make our way down to Monterey. And for the flight down to Monterey, I'll call approach up. The controllers I hear are real people. Why, yes, the voices you're hearing are real people. VFR, what does that mean? Visual flight rules. It means that we're basically flying wherever the hell we want to go. And as long as we're not flying into airspace where we are required to be talking to a controller, we're good to go. So we don't have a lot of like right now where we're at, we're completely clear of Class Bravo, Class Charlie, Class Delta airspace, so we can do pretty much whatever we want out here, within reason. So yeah, we don't have to talk to controller, we don't have to talk to anybody right now, and it's completely legal. And also the turbulence just died once we got up here too. But yeah, it's a good question. Most of the guys you see doing flight sim stuff is they're all doing IFR, so instrument flight rules, where they're flying under positive control of a controller and all that. So the VFR stuff is definitely a bit less used. Yeah, we're in Class E airspace right now, so now we're bound by standard cloud clearances and all that. But yeah, no, we had a Class G most of the way up until we pretty much got north of the Bay Area, or the Bay Bridge, or sorry, Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, what aside from the few times I dipped up in the clouds, which, I mean, in the real world that probably wouldn't happen because you'd be like, hey, there's a cloud right there, I can see it. Let me get a little lower. Like what we did was legal, not very smart, but totally legal. That's my field over there. Petaluma traffic, Archer, 10 miles south, inbound for stop and go, or touch and goes, Petaluma. 050 at 6. We're planning on left traffic, runway 11. Not that there's anybody listening. Makes me feel better, though. So you're kind of out of the airways. Yeah, pretty much. If I pull up the VFR chart here, and you can see where we're flying. Actually, it might be easier if I use Sky Vector. We got a couple minutes here before we land. So this is the San Francisco terminal area chart. Okay, so we started off down here, and we made our way up. So each of these blue squares, these are all edges of types of Class Bravo airspace. And Class Bravo airspace requires explicit permission for you to go into it. So, like, we needed to stay below 1,600 feet if we hugged the coast to get all the way up here. We were much lower than that. But as soon as we got clear of these blue boxes, these blue lines here, which right now we're kind of up in this area, we're in what's called Class E airspace. And Class E airspace does not require us to talk to a controller. They're typically like lower on airline traffic and stuff like that, and you're more, in this case, we're more see and avoid than anything else. In fact, we may not even be able to get a controller coverage here because they may not be able to see us on radar yet if we're too low. I don't know what that. I'm assuming the radar coverage here starts at 1,200 feet, but or better. On the way back, though, on the way back down south, we're going to try to transition through all that Class B airspace. So the goal on the way back south is to transition over San Francisco Airport. It's to basically, we're going to follow the 101 down here over downtown San Francisco, transition over San Francisco Airport, and then continue our way south on our way to Monterey. And if it's quiet, I might pick up a pop-up IFR clearance to Monterey and go fly and approach. If it's not quiet, then we'll just kind of keep doing the VFR thing. It's a lot less work for the controller if we're just kind of plodding along doing our own thing. Suddenly smooth. Drew Cylinderwick, good to see you. Coast Pilot, welcome aboard. Nah, dude, questions are fantastic. I really appreciate it. We take for granted that we assume most people understand a lot of what's happening here, and you know, everything that I do here in the sim is stuff that you can do in the real world. Like I simulate exactly how I would do in the real world. So yeah, no, I love hearing the questions and whatnot. So I think that's going to be, is that Sonoma over there? Yeah, that's Sonoma. And then there's a ridge and there's Napa on the other side. And like even Petaluma here is has some like famous wine country. Just gauge you autopilot. Start making a descent here. Just turn it off completely. So you know what? We're gonna come in down here, and we'll come in the left 45 for runway 11. Petaluma traffic, got an Archer 5 miles to the south, planning left 45 for left traffic, runway 11, Petaluma. So we're making a call on CTAF. That's the common traffic frequency. That's the frequency that you use when you're coming into an untowered field. So just telling them who I am, where I'm located, and what my plans are here momentarily, in case there would be anybody else out here. So if there's somebody else out here flying pattern work, hopefully they'd be making the same radio calls. You're not required to make radio calls, but it's a good idea too. Wired Society, good to see you. This is all online with other people flying and controlling areas. Yes, sir. The controllers are being paid, and you'll hear controllers here. As soon as I pop out of Petaluma, we're gonna call up NorCal approach, and we'll get a flight following heading south. But all the controllers are being paid. They're all real people, and all the other pilots that you hear on the radios are all real people as well that are just like me, you know, simulator enthusiasts. Field elevation 90. So pattern altitude is going to be about 1,100 feet. We're going to come out past the field just a little bit here, and then we'll put ourselves onto a 45 degree to intercept that downwind. And downwind is the parallel leg to the runway we're coming in on. Petaluma traffic, got an Archer coming in left 45 for left downwind runway 11 Petaluma. South Carolina Gaming, thank you for 4 months total. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, dude. GA. I love GA. All right, so looking for 1,100 feet. Give it a little bit of power. Just going to hold it right there. When I say we're going to hold it right there, I mean we're going to hold it right there. Bring the left 45-ish in here. Petaluma traffic, Archer, left downwind, runway 11 Petaluma. Start getting speed back. Power back, speed back. Keep the altitude. As the speed bleeds off, the nose is going to want to come down, so we have to add some back pressure here. About 100 knots. I've never flown an Archer with knots. I've only ever done miles per hour, so I'm going to fly it just like I would a 172. I think it's pretty close. There's a beam. Let's go 1 notch of flaps. Start nosing her down. We're looking for about 1,800 RPMs. 1,800 RPMs and 90 knots or so should give us 500 feet per minute, which it is. And we'll just keep on flying here till we're about 45 degrees off the runway. And I'm too close to the runway, so I'm just going to bang myself around, basically straight into a final. And Petaluma traffic, Archer turning base to final, runway 11 Petaluma. Yeah, so we're a little bit on the high side. So as we're turning around here, we'll add 1 more notch of flaps. Speed will continue to bleed off here. We're looking for 80 knots now in the base. 500 feet per minute. Oh yeah, we're way overshot this. Get our steep turn on here. This is how you would have an accelerated stall. Petaluma traffic, Archer, final runway 11, Petaluma. Last notch of flaps. For about 70 knots. Get ourselves lined back up here. Yeah, I just came in way too tight on the airport there. It's okay though. We're fine. We'll get ourselves lined up. Look for about 65, 70 knots. I don't remember the exact numbers to fly, but it's close enough. Like I said, I learned how to fly this thing in miles per hour. Let's find our aiming point. Looks like we're a little bit left to right here for the correction. Yep, I can see it on the windsock there. Add a little right rudder. A little left aileron. Pull the power back. Keep that aileron in. Flaps up. A little bit of braking action here. Explains ground handling is awful. Should have kept that on. Just get to see what I was doing. And off we go. Petaluma traffic. Archer, clear runway 11, Petaluma. We'll just go ahead and back taxi now. Go back to 11. Should have had a fuel pump. I didn't do any of the checklist stuff. I should have had the fuel pump on at the very least. It's all right, though. Pull the mixture back in the taxi. Flaps are in. Looking good. Can you fly CYYZ or CNC3? Maybe another night. Fix my frequency. Oh, yeah. Whoops. I was not broadcasting on the right frequency. See, there you go. There's idiot pilots that come in, and they're talking on the wrong CTAF frequency, and nobody hears them. Close enough. You remember how to fly roundy gauges? Hey, don't hate, man. I fly roundy gauges. The only non-roundy I've got is the G5, man, and that's just my HSI. I'm still reading everything else analog. How you doing, Lost Kiwis? Good to see you, buddy. Happy Monday. Bad Aviator, good to see you. Final-ish. I'll take it. Nice demonstration of what not to see. I was doing that for you guys. I was doing that for your benefit. All right, so we're coming up here. It's 20:09. So we've done maybe what 34 minutes now on this left side. So we're gonna stay on the left side. I prefer not to take off with an untested tank, so that's okay. So just close the park brake here. Pull the brake. Checked. Left side's good. It's got a little bit of power here, 1,000 RPMs. Oh, that's why I can't see the RPM gauge. Okay, so I need to figure out what frequency to dial up once we get out of here. So we're going to go to airports. Let's just go back to maps, Petaluma. Info. And Oakland Center, 127.8 who we're going to call up. So we'll call Oakland Center up at 27.8. Okay, so we're going to make our way down to Monterey. So let's go flight plan, edit, clear, KMRY, where are we? We're 069 right now. You don't say. We're going to fly via San Francisco, and we're going to stop in Monterey on the way. So San Francisco is sort of the halfway point there. We are hopefully going to have a nice tailwind here. We're going to go 3,000 feet. So we're going to blast out of here, make our way down. Well, actually, we'll go head east a little bit. Maybe we'll jump over to Sonoma, and then we'll make our way south. We'll call up Oakland Center once we're heading back south towards the city. We're going to ask Oakland Center for advisories down to Monterey. We're looking for 3,000 feet, and we're going to let them know that we want a San Francisco. We want to transition over San Francisco class, or through the San Francisco class Bravo airspace. To the San Francisco surface Bravo airspace, we'd like to have a transition. So we'll see if they give that to us. And I go from there. Q-Bog, good to see you. Does it have an actual iPad on the yoke mount? It probably supports AviTab. So most of the time when you see these things here, when you see like an iPad type of mount, it means it supports AviTab. I just don't have AviTab installed because I don't have any reason. Like I have no need for AviTab. All right, so let's push the park brake in. And left is good. Right's good. We're on the right frequency now. Petaluma traffic. Archer taking off runway 11, straight out departure, Petaluma. Oh, landing lights. Lights. Camera. And action. Check, check, check. Nope, there we go. That's why we do action. Mixture was not in. All right, let's go flying. So left to right crosswind here. Crab a little bit, look for about 90 knots or so. Pitch for 90-ish. Petaluma traffic. White Archer is departing the area to the southeast, last call, Petaluma. Let's make our way over to Sonoma. Cross this ridge here. Actually, there's the race. Let's go look for the racetrack out here. We'll find Sonoma Raceway, and then we'll make our way down to San Francisco. That's the goal. So let's go to about 25. Let's go to 3,000 feet. That's kind of what we're hoping for. Serby Plays, good to see you. Ooh, buddy. You. Oh, no, it's 3232, right? Oh, that's the AWAS. I was broadcasting on AWAS. Oops. It happens. What ortho pack am I running? I made my own ortho. So I made my own stuff in ortho for XP. This is all zoom level. This is probably zoom level 15 up here. I think once we get a little further south, it goes to 17 for a bit. All right, so we sync the heading bug. Turn the autopilot on. And we go heading mode. Vertical speed, that's fine. Over 3,000 feet. Oops. Oh, man. He did the thing. Yeah. That's right. King Crew, good to see you. DK182RG, welcome aboard. What weather plugin are you running? FS Global. Carter Simons, good to see you. X-Pilot747, welcome aboard. We're going to make our way down to Monterey next, after we find Sonoma Raceway. Alright, so start leveling off here. Hit the Alt button. Going to pull the power back a little bit now. As we speed up, that RPM starts to spin up. Cooper Fish 2002, thank you for 21 months of support, buddy. I do appreciate it. Cheers, my friend. Thank you. All right. So we're in Sonoma wine country. I have been here many times. I've been to many of these wineries. In fact, I think there's one over here that I really enjoyed. Nah, it wasn't Crew. I forget the name of the winery. It's a cool area, though. Unfortunately, a lot of it burned down a couple years ago. Very, very sad. And then Napa's on the other side. Napa's kind of the more famous one. I prefer Sonoma, personally. Okay, so if we follow the highway... Highway out here somewhere. I mean, is that the one? That's a road. I would hesitate to call that a highway. There's a highway that runs along some power lines. That's probably, maybe it runs along the river there. That has to be it right there, right? Let's find out. It's right, yeah, the track is like right around, yeah, it's right there. I think that's track there. Let's go find out. Slant highway, I'm more of a slant 4-flight kind of guy, yeah. Max, I thought you were flying with me tonight, man. What happened? I got Peter and all that into a stupor, trying to make sure we had controller coverage. Then nobody comes and joins. It's all right. I follow roads. IFR. I like it. All right, so let's come out over here. I'm not sure we're gonna see it. Golf course. Yeah, the ortho may not be good enough that we'd see it. We'll find out here once we get over it. Pretty much heading... Oh, is it over here more? Well, this is the highway right here. That actually might be the track. I think, yeah, that actually is the track right there. That's not a golf course. That's the track. Yeah. So if we look on, look at the VFR chart here, it is just to the right of this road as it levels off here, or as it evens out, and that looks like what could be a racetrack to me. Obviously, it's super, super low zoom level and whatnot. It's hard to tell. It's not an oval. It's a road course. There's that. Got tired. That's fair enough. Yeah, I don't think PilotEdge would not want me to do a group flight, is the thing. That would be probably not... I would have to organize that with them ahead of time. All right, so we're just going to go to NorCal approach. NorCal's 27-0. And we'll see how busy he is. What's the VOR that's up here? Skaggs Island. Okay, so we are about 5 miles southwest of Skaggs Island. We're 3,000, and we're looking for flight following to Monterey. We'd like to transition the San Francisco Class Bravo over. We'd like to fly over downtown San Francisco and over San Francisco. Or we'd like to fly. How do I want to say that? We'd like to transition the San Francisco Class Bravo. I guess that's all we're gonna say. Serby, thanks for the donation, man. Money for pretty much the only streamer I'm watching nowadays, or worth watching nowadays. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Keep flying and buy some baby food or something. I'll do what I can. NorCal approach, Archer 717, Tango Sierra, VFR request. Let's see if it works.
I'm sorry, I had two at once there calling. I think I heard November 717 Tango Sierra. It sounded like the second transmission with a VFR request. Say, I don't know who you were calling. Say again.
November, Archer 717 Tango Sierra is 5 miles southwest of Skaggs Island VOR, 3,000 feet. We'd like to get flight following to Monterey and transition the San Francisco Class Bravo. Okay, so they give me a squawk code.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, squawk 5353, maintain VFR.
5353, maintain VFR, 7 Tango Sierra. All right. I don't know how to change the squawk
Number
code.
414 Foxtrot Tango, Seattle Center, IFR cancellation received. Have a good day.
Let me use my stream deck here. Let's see if I can make this work. That might be a problem. Yeah, okay.
American 424.
There we
American
go.
424, executive ground, runway 2, taxi via Mike Hotel.
5, 3. Okay, so we're coming up on a 5,000 foot shelf ahead of us. That's okay. We're pretty much going to point ourselves directly towards downtown San Francisco right there. I think we're going to be okay with this cloud cover. I think that's all like 3,500 feet, so we should be fine.
Number 717, take us here, radar contact 8 miles south of Skaggs Island, altitude indicates 3,000. Verify your type and say again your request.
We're a Piper Archer, and we'd like a flight following to Monterey via the San Francisco class Bravo.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, Roger. How do you intend to transition the Bravo?
I'd like to go over downtown and then fly over top the field if possible. 7 Tango Sierra. Like the Bayshore via forward is what we'd be taking.
Remember 7 Tango Sierra, Roger. Remain outside of the Bravo airspace. VFR descent approved. Expect the, I guess we'll go with the Bayshore VFR transition. Plan for that with the San Francisco Tower.
Okay, we'll plan for that. 7 Tango Sierra. Do you know what altitude?
7 Tango Sierra, and altitude, your discretion, just outside of the Bravo, and stand by for an altimeter.
All right, so let's
7
go down.
Tango Sierra, Oakland altimeter 3019er.
19er. All right, so let's go down to 2,500 feet. So let's do hold off. Vertical speed down. So we'll do 2,500 feet because there's a 3,000 foot shelf ahead of us here. We don't want to be part of that. Power back a touch. The foggy stuff could cause us some problems. But I think we'll still be below the clouds, so we should be okay. Put ourselves towards downtown. Okay. Let's get 2,500. We'll hit the Alt button. Right. Using the autopilot makes this stuff just so much easier. There's Alt. There we go. So I think what we'll do is we'll kind of come west of the city. This transition, we're going to look for Highway 101 heading down the snaking down the coast. We pretty much follow Highway 101 all the way to San Francisco Airport. They'll probably have us fly over the numbers or something west of the airport and then just continue following 101 to the south. The chart shows this
218 San Francisco clearance cleared to Seattle Airport, truck into departure.
Shows the transition, but doesn't really give you any indication as to like how you're supposed to fly it. I think it's on the back of the chart, which doesn't do any good because I don't actually have that.
1513.
I don't have the back of the chart, so yeah. Yeah, full red coming. Squirrel, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you, Paul. Happy Monday. It's GA Mondays, man. We're doing GA every Monday now. This one's a little bit on the early side because I didn't have to work today, but yeah, the goal is to do GA every Monday moving forward. So we're flying the Piper Archer 3. We're flying VFR through San Francisco right now.
Yes, it needs to be confirmed
with
that
questionable
the
cloud
maintain
clearance.
10,000. It is climb via SID, except maintain 10,000.
That looks like 500 feet, right? Oh yeah, that's gotta be 500. Send the drone up there to check for us.
Citrus 218, read back correct.
Make towards downtown San Francisco. We're gonna look for Highway 101, other side of the city here. We're gonna follow that down towards the airport.
Retard.
Robert 57, thank you very much for your support, man. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers to you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Number 7 Alpha Hotel, contact LA Center, Squawk 133.
You got a 1-year badge.
233-2, good day.
Cockwork TD, good to see it. I want to get to play in a flight of Friday. You and me both, buddy.
I'm sorry, last aircraft calling unanswered, say again.
We're still okay. It's gonna be close.
757 Papa Charlie, roger, runway 34, clear to land, wind 050 at 10.
Let's see here, 13. How do I put the, oh, it's comm mode.
American 424.
That's
American
comm, there we
424,
go.
executive tower, runway 2, cleared for takeoff, turn left heading 340, wind 330 at 13.
7. That's, wait, no, that's incorrect. Wait, what? All right, so 1885 is the frequency I want.
San Francisco International Airport. 8 Information Yankee. 0056 Zulu. Wind 340 at 12. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 3,600.
So 3,600 is what the ceiling is, or what the clouds are above us.
Altimeter 3018.
Ceiling is above that, but so we're fine at 2,500 feet.
Departing runways 1 left, 1 right. Simultaneous charted visual flight procedures in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery.
Okay.
Advise on course heading,
Ooh,
altitude,
took the wrong
and
one.
flight follow.
Okay, so we got San Francisco Addons.
Advise on initial contact, you have information, Yankee.
Tower 120.5.
120.5, 7 Tango Sierra. .5. San Francisco Tower, Archer 717 Tango Sierra is 2,500 with a Bayshore transition southbound.
717 Tango Sierra, San Francisco Tower, roger. Say requested altitude through the Bravo if you have one.
We're at 2,500 right now. I think we would maintain that, but we can take anything less than 3, 7 Tango Sierra.
7 Tango Sierra, okay, roger. Clear through the Bravo airspace via the Bayshore VFR transition southeastbound, maintain VFR 2,500. San Francisco altimeter 3018.
Clear to the Bravo, 2,500, Bayshore transition southeastbound, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, so we're just going to stay right along Route 101 here. It's this highway, pretty much draw a line straight down towards the airport. There's downtown San Francisco. Hi, Mom. Bay Bridge. We cool. Real MG, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Well, as soon as we're in the Bravo airspace, we're back to I think what, 3 miles clear of clouds.
American
so we cool.
Contact NorCal departure.
J Ray, good to see you. Dr. Ichis, welcome aboard. I don't get it. You're remotely flying a real plane. What is happening? I know, right? Yeah, 3 miles and clear. I swear I knew this at one point.
757 Papa Charlie, clear 34 on Bravo.
7 Papa Charlie,
okay. This is cool. I've never done this before. I was looking at, I was like, where am I going to fly tonight VFR and try to make it interesting? And it never really occurred to me, like, I was like, SoCal was like, it's crazy because it's day off. It never really occurred to me to come up here and try NorCal before. And I know I've seen Val Dudes and some of those guys do it before. It's kind of neat.
American 424 NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 190.
So we just stay, I think we just stay outside of 101 the whole way. And then we'll be okay. So 101 sort of curves around this little mountain here and then curves back. But yeah, it's kind of a neat little transition here. I've never flown VFR up in this area before. So it's kind of fun to do something new. I know we're sitting here with the autopilot on, we're flying into whatever, but it makes it so I can at least talk to people. Is that Mr. X San Francisco? Yes, it is. Poor candlestick. Rip. Okay, so 101 curves over here. So we'll just kind of turn a little bit, keep ourselves to the right of the highway. Near as I can tell, that's what the requirements are, is right of the highway based on what I'm seeing on the charts.
American 424, proceed direct to Red Bluff.
We are in the surface Bravo now. The question is, how do we get out of the Bravo? I think I'm just going to follow 101, honestly. If I just keep following this highway, it eventually takes me down to it takes me down where I want to go. On the side of the highway here.
I'm Delta 1426, spot 13, ready to taxi with Mike.
There is a guy on the ground at San Francisco. It would have been sweet if he was ready, closer to being ready to take off, but he's not.
Delta 1426, solid ground, runway 34 right, taxi via Echo Hotel.
We started somewhere over there. The clouds were much lower. Should probably swap tanks soon. 1935. Yeah, you're right, actually. We're right about an hour. Good call. All right, so we're 2035 now. 2035, make the swap over to the right tank. What better place to do it than right over top of an airport? Fuel pump is still on. Oops. Look at that.
November 56 off Alpha Denver Center, cleared from Gunnison Airport to Scottsdale Airport as filed. Maintain flight level 230. Expect flight level 280 within 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.57, squawk 1464, hold for release.
Keep ourselves outside the 101. We're good to go. That's cool. I like that. We're going to do that again someday. That's flipping. Yeah.
Number 6 off Alpha, read correct time 0134 and 1
half. Trying to figure out which screenshot to use for the front page there. Or for the, not front page, but for the thumbnail. Where did we depart? So we took off out of Half Moon Bay. We did a stop and go up in Petaluma, and now we're making our way down to Monterey. We still got a half hour to go. Got some flying left in us. I wonder how low they would let you get in the real world here. For that transition. Okay, so what does the airspace in front of me look like? San Francisco Bravo is 3,000. All right. So while we're flying out of here, ooh, those clouds are coming down. While we're out of here, so the San Francisco Bravo, so if we think about that spot right there, San Francisco Bravo is 3,000 to 10,000. San Carlos is surface to 2. So if we just stay at 2,500 and we basically follow the 101, we're going to be okay. And then we have to deal with the San Jose Charlie later, but we'll just skirt west of the San Jose Charlie. Or at least west of the surface Charlie, I should say. Not have to worry too much about that. Good. Great. I think we're have to actually descend here in a second. We might have to do the. We might have to. City ground Delta 19. As soon as we clear this Bravo, we have to go down to 2,000 feet. Oh yeah. So let's see what he does with us here. Should clear us in a second.
American 424, contact Oakland Center 132.905.
Sketchy.
I'm sorry, someone else in my ear was calling unanswered.
San Francisco Tower, Archer 7 Tango Sierra needs descent. 2,000, please.
American 424, Oakland Center, climb and maintain, flight level 360. Number 7 Tango Sierra, say again.
Request to send out a 2,000 for cloud clearance, 7 Tango Sierra.
7 Tango Sierra, under VFR descent, your discretion.
My discretion, 7 Tango Sierra. Let's get ourselves highway here. There's the highway over there, so I want to be on the right side of that.
Number 56, Papa Alpha, Denver Center, ident.
2,000 ain't gonna cut it. Actually, if we stay east here, we're actually going to be clear these clouds. So
radar contact 4 miles north of Blue Mesa VOR. Maintain flight level T30.
There we go.
So I think it's here. Leaving the Bravo airspace. Remain outside of Class Bravo airspace and stay intentions. Did you want to remain with advisories down to Monterey?
Yeah, advisories Monterey, please. 7 Tango Sierra. We'll clear the Bravo.
7 Tango Sierra. Roger. Contact NorCal approach 135.65 3565.
3565, 7 Tango Sierra. All right. Sit rep 1,700. Clear of the Bravo airspace.
Number 333.
Continuing to follow the 101.
Yes, sir. Just off of Half Moon Bay, looking at for advisory.
There he is.
Monterey, please.
Okay.
Number 3 Foxtrot Golf, clock 5251. Maintain VFR outside of the Bravo.
All right, 5251, 333 Foxtrot Golf.
NorCal, Archer 717, Tango Sierra, 1,700 VFR.
Number 717, Tango Sierra, NorCal approach, roger, maintain VFR, resume on navigation outside of Bravo airspace. San Jose, altimeter 3018.
Okay, 18, resume VFR, resume the nav outside of Bravo airspace, 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 3 Foxtrot Golf, radar contact 7 miles southwest of San Francisco.
333 Foxtrot Golf.
3,500, maintain VFR
Max is like the expert level troll.
All right, VFR outside the Bravo.
Going to continue to the secondary VFR minimums. Yes, sir. That's right.
We'll just say at 35. Not a problem, sir.
It was cool. Yeah, we were clear of the Bravo. So as soon as we got into the clouds, or like next to the clouds, like that's when we were coming up on being clear of the Bravo, and I'm like, that we got to go down now. Try to give ourselves some space here. I think we're good now. Like it looks like we're clear of all clouds. So I'm going to climb back up to 3,000, I think. Actually, what can I go to right now? The 3,000 foot. There's a 3,000 foot shelf right above us, so we're pretty much clear enough.
Delta 1984, solid crest.
Okay. So we're still more or less following the 101 here, which is right underneath us. Making our way up to 3,000.
Alpha, contact Denver Center 127.02 for hire.
We're going to be under a 3,000 foot shelf here for another minute or so, and then there's going to be a 4,000 foot shelf ahead of us that we can then make sure we stay clear of. This airspace is very, very complicated.
Maintain flight level 280.
So I don't want to go through they would not appreciate me going through the San Jose class Charlie. So we'll just avoid that altogether. Or at least the surface Charlie. Alright, so let's level off here for a moment. We're right on the edge of the Bravo airspace. And if you guys don't know what the Bravo airspace is, like that's like the most restrictive, or That's basically the most restrictive airspace that you're going to fly into. It surrounds like major airports, and we require explicit permission to go in there. Okay, so now we can go to 3,000 because we're clear of that space. Sync the autopilot up, turn the autopilot back on, and then click on Alt. Back down at 3,000 feet. Power back in touch. Now we can actually lean the mixture out. There we go, bring her back till she sputters out a little bit more. About 25, 50 on the RPMs there. We're good. So there's the 101 right there. Is it? Yeah, that's what we're following. We're staying near, I should say. Heading mode. Well, that's a highway. I don't know if it's a 101 anymore. That's 5. Because there's 101 and 5, I think, that run. Is it the 5? I don't know. I don't know my highways that well here. So next up, we're gonna fly over Cupertino. So we pretty much want to stay over kind of close to this ridge here, and we'll be okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, Dr. Ekus, good to see it.
We're 24 Delta Mike, Oakland Center, Roger.
Is he in the pocket rocket?
1,000, 11,000.
Oh, he is in the pocket rocket. Ha! He was going to fly the Archer with me tonight, and then, you know, that changed apparently. I'm going to call it Cupertino, okay? Just for you, Keith. Keith, how you doing, my friends? Good to see you, buddy. Happy Monday. It's been a while. Cupertino, okay. Like I said, I'm from the Midwest, and I say things how they're spelled. There's no way that we burned that much fuel, by the way. There's no way that we burned that much gas in 1 hour. Holy crap, really?
Number 7 Tango Sierra, contact NorCal for 121.3.
121.3, 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 3 Foxtrot Golf, contact NorCal for 121.3.
121.3, 333 Foxtrot Golf.
NorCal approach, Archer 717 Tango Sierra 3000.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, NorCal for Roger, maintain VFR.
7 Tango Sierra.
And good evening, approach. It's November 333 Foxtrot Golf 3005.
So I'm basically just trying to avoid the San Jose class surface, Charlie. Like legally, I can go through it, but when we talk about what's smart, it's generally smart. It's generally not smart to go blasting through a surface class, Charlie, because the controllers may not actually like you doing that. So I figure if we stay in the
traffic up here, right wing 4 miles, same direction, pocket rocket at 35.
I'll keep an eye out for him, 7 Tango Sierra. Yeah, it's generally just not. It's generally not the wisest decision to just go blasting through a Charlie airspace or surface Charlie. So we'll just stay on the outer shelf, and we'll call it a day there. All right, so Max is out here somewhere.
Salt Lake departure 1426.
Hunches we ain't gonna see him.
1426 Salt Lake departure, radar contact.
No,
Maintain
no chance.
T30.
Nope, not a chance. You can, however, see all the crappy weather that we dealt with on the Half Moon Bay departure. Super Viking, how you doing, Adam? Good to see you. What are my power settings? I'm at 2550 RPM right now. 2550 RPM, and we're doing 120 indicated. Oh boy. I don't know what the outside air temperature is, so I can't do the math on true. That should be like 125. Like that should be 124, 125 true right now.
340, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff. Wind 280.
So it's actually performing pretty well compared to what the numbers would be in the real world. My opinion.
Further approach CBN 24 Delta Mike level 11,000. We have the weather for Vice City. We're looking for the ILS 30.
There's San Jose.
We're 24 Delta Mike, Fresno approach, Roger. Decided pilot's discretion, maintain 5,000.
Another airport that doesn't get much love on the network.
All right, PD 5,000, 24 Delta Mike.
All right, so we're just going to stay in the valley here. We're going to as soon as we're clear this Charlie airspace, we'll kind of turn this way. We're going to find Route 101 or Highway 101 again, and we'll continue following that south until we get past this big ridge line here. So obviously I have 4 flights that's telling me exactly where to go, but I'm still going to look out and use my waypoints and my visual references. Outside air temperature. Hey, there it is. Yeah, okay, we'll figure out true here in a second then. So let's go.
Traffic's now passing up your right wing once again on a southbound heading 3,100 indicated.
Okay, we'll keep looking for him. 7 us here. No way I'm gonna see him out there. I'm seeing flecks on my monitor that look like they could be planes. Ain't gonna happen though.
Delta 1426, turn right direct to low fog. At low fog, resume the rugged 1 departure, might in transition, and resume normal speed.
Alright, so if we just bang straight here to keep us out of the approach path for San Jose, keeps us clear of all that potential stuff that could be happening, and we're good to go. I was going to do something. Oh yeah, we were checking temp. So temp is, that's 10, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7. So temp, the outside air temperature is 7, so we're 3,000 feet. So if I do this, temperature about right there to 3,000. So that's going to be it right there. True airspeed right now is 129, which is probably a bit on the quick side. But we do have a full set of wheel pants. So yeah, we're doing about 129, 130 true. We're hauling, man. That's real fast for an Archer. He was in front of me.
333 Foxtrot, go.
Yeah, he's going out having fun in that thing. Oh, okay. I didn't see him in front of me. We have a ton of NorCal drones in the library from the days when we used to run NorCal fully staffed. There might revive some of them. Few transient NorCal drones at the moment. Yeah, I haven't seen any. The one that he was calling me, Keith, was Max in the pocket rocket, but yeah, I haven't actually seen any drones out here now that I think about it.
Delta 1984, contact Salt Lake departure.
Okay, aiming for the valley, looking for Route 101, following that down.
NorCal approach, flight check 3.
Is he gonna fly IFR now to Monterey? Fixed prop, yeah, it's a fixed pitch prop. Yeah, so we're a slave to our RPMs. Jarhead, good to see you, buddy. This is the new Archers. They're nice and have a little more juice. Nice. I'm on the right tape now. Howanator, good to see you.
Maintain flight level 230, Delta 1984.
Delta 1426, contact Salt Lake Center 135.7.
When we say drones, we're talking about fake traffic in PilotEdge. So throughout PilotEdge, there's all these drones, and they're recordings that people have done, or that Keith has had people do, or Keith himself has done in the past, and they play these over and over and over again on the network.
Yes, sir. We're 15 miles to the.
They play them over and over and over again on the network, and they provide us with fake traffic. So this is a view of all the drones and all the planes that are currently out there on the network right now. So they're mostly, there's a lot of them concentrated in SoCal, but they are all over the place. So if we look out here, I can see that this guy we're probably going to see pretty soon. He's at 10,000. Well, maybe he's actually 10,500. Going to go above the Bravo. So we're going to cross past the drones soon. There's a couple of them that are down here, but yeah, those are all just all like, I guess, AI planes, which it's not actually true, but they're all pre-recorded flights that are played back. LT Murphy, good to see you. Midwest Zach, welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. Has been a while, LT Murphy, yeah. And Zach, we're just chilling, buddy. We're doing some VFR flying on our GA Mondays.
Direct low or turn right, heading direct low.
And I had a good time, man. I love. You just missed an amazing little San Francisco Bravo transition back there.
7 Tango Sierra traffic, 12 o'clock, 3 miles eastbound. Altitude indicates 3,100. Type's unknown. I'm working on that right now.
Okay, we're looking for him. 7 Tango Sierra.
Flight check 3 under contact 2 miles south of, correction, southeast of San Jose.
There he is.
Indicates 3,000. You'll have traffic 12 o'clock, less than a mile off.
Oh, he's a helicopter.
Altitude. What is your type?
Yes, sir. We're a pocket rocket. We're going to be doing some VOR testing in the area, landing Monterey. Flight check 3.
Flight check 3, Roger, maintain VFR, and San Jose altimeter 3018.
Gosh,
3018,
Max.
flight check 3.
And 7 Tango Sierra has traffic.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, Roger. 1426, Holwick Center, climb to maintain flight level 310.
Is he below me? Is he above me? Where'd he go? They weeble, they wobble, they don't fall down. It's probably above me. That plane he's flying is it's a model that's coming out pretty soon. Or it's in beta right now, I guess. I don't know if it's coming out soon or not, but it's this just ridiculous, like, small turboprop plane that has so much power, so much climb. Like, it's absolutely nuts. Glad you enjoyed, Keith. Yeah.
Delta 1984 contact Salt Lake Center.
Well, I mean, a lot of Keith, I'll be honest, man, a lot of it is mirrored from conversations that we've had in the past. But I really, yeah, I was talking about the podcast earlier, and I definitely had a ton of fun with it. It was really, it was a good time talking to Bill about that. Quick rundown of all of my mods. So our weather is, we're using stock visualization of weather, but I'm using FS Global Real Weather to actually generate the weather. We're looking at Ortho for XP generated ortho scenery. So it's taking map sources from Bing Maps and other places and then putting them on top of the sim. The plane itself is the JustFlight Piper Arrow Archer, or Piper PA-28 Archer. Whatever the full name they've chosen for it. It's a Piper Archer is what it is, a 180 horsepower, whatever. By JustFlight. And we're flying on PilotEdge, which provides us with real-world ATC coverage throughout western part of the United States. And yeah, I mean, I have a couple little incidental mods that do some stuff here and there, but like I run a pretty light sim when it comes to when it comes to modifications and whatnot, because I want my sim to be stable. Like, the most important thing for me is that my sim doesn't crash. And the more crap you add to it, the more, like, visual shader mods and stuff like that you add, like, the more likely you are to screw your sim up, basically. I just subscribed, good to see it. He's doing the Draco next. Yeah, so they're apparently going to do the Draco once the pocket rocket is done. Which would be freaking sweet, man. It'd be awesome flying around that plane. T6 factor time 0155, clearance is void. It's not off by 0200. Yeah, I mean, for the podcast, man, like, Bill was a fantastic host. Like, he I was saying earlier in the stream, and I don't aim this at any flight sim podcasts or anything specifically, but when you watch videos and listen to audio of people being interviewed, like, if the interviewer is not good, it's very, very difficult, and it gets kind of awkward to sort of have to listen to and to sort of sit through. And I was impressed before we even had our conversation with how well Bill did interviewing other folks in the community and whatnot. So I knew that it was going to be pretty good. But yeah, I had a great time with Bill. I just subscribed. Thank you for your support. And welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you for your support. Cheers. We're drinking water out of a pint glass tonight. It's classy. I just want to make sure that's understood. Yeah, AI traffic can be, like, I don't know. I've never had it work particularly well. Like, I've always preferred just flying online to straight up AI traffic. So make our way down this beautiful valley here. We get bumped around a little bit. Sky 36 on the ground. Max is going to run out there and do some VOR testing, apparently. Sky 36, Roger, clearance, 100 plus standby. Max, are you running about, you got to be running like 500 feet off the deck, right? Oh, you are, you're right, you're 3,000. Yeah, I am running 3G FPS, so that's a huge, like, that is a huge thing. So I got Fly with Lua installed with 3G FPS. 3G FPS is an add-on that dynamically changes your level of detail setting as you're flying around to try to maintain a consistent frame rate that you've set. So, like in my case, I don't even. Here you go. Put it up there for a second. Yeah. So in my case, I'm running auto, and I've set it for I think 40. No, 27 to 31 is what I'm currently set at. Hey, there he is. For my frame, for my target rate, I'm running 40 right now, and it's doing its level of detail thing and whatever. So it just sort of plods along here. And I ran that back in the X-Plane 10 days, but I had some issues with Fly with Lua, especially when flying on VATSIM, causing my sim to crash. So I made the decision to not use it anymore. And then I went back to, I saw Squirrel was running it, and I've seen quite a few people that have been running it with success. So I figured I'd try it again. And I've had it in here now for a few weeks, and it definitely makes a humongous difference in the sim.
Yeah, 36 clear to Livingston Airport, stack 4 departure.
Okay, so there's a 2-lane highway. It looks like it splits up here. Yeah, it splits right there. We're going to follow that leg of the highway right down this valley, and that'll take us out into out towards the Monterey Bay area. We're looking at probably about 10 or 15 more minutes till we get in. What do you think of the new E1000 G1000? I think it's awesome. I had a really, really good time flying that. I flew it a couple times last week as well after the stream. What I will say is that inevitably there's going to be comparisons with that between that and the TBM. I will say that the Aerobasque model is cheaper, and they have fewer features than the Hotstar TBM. So I think it's a good balance of simplicity versus sort of some of the more complicated stuff that you'll find in the TBM. And I think those two products, they're directly comparable, but they complement each other fairly well. So I love the E1000 though. I think it's just so much fun to fly. It's a great little plane. Emma Warwick, good to see you. I missed you, sorry. Jay Pilot, welcome aboard. What flight sim am I running? We're in X-Plane 11. Aerofly 3D. All right, Keith, we'll see you soon. But yeah, no, it's been my sim has been bulletproof. Like, knock on wood. Like, it's been a long time since I've had a proper crash that I can attribute to, whatever. I have had some issues flying. For some reason, when I'm flying in the southeast, when I'm flying down like near northeastern Georgia, I tend to experience crashes. And I had that happen a couple of weeks ago in the TBM, but for the most part, the sim has been running super well. I've been very happy with it, and it takes a lot for me to say that because I'm very particular about how the sim runs. All right, so let's make our way over these ridge lines here. And we'll see if we can go see some waterfront here before we head to Monterey proper. So there's the waterfront. We'll run along the coast here, over the mountains. Or over the mountains, then along the coast. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Nice. It's a cool little plane, though. I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. Although I think the fuel burn might be a tad off, but I'm not sure. Well, actually, it might be close. I don't understand how we went from 24 to 7 in an hour, but I didn't check the gauges when we left. Ostensibly here we've done 5 to 6 gallons in 30 minutes, and that'd be about right. Like I'd expect to be burning. When I did my planning for the 180, it was always 10 gallons an hour.
3018, flight check 3.
Retard.
Oh, Jesus. Max, thanks for gifting. Oh, geez, 50 subs. Damn it. Max, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you gifting the subs. Cheers, buddy. Cheers to everybody that got a sub from Max.
Enter right down on runway 28, pull left.
Who do we have here? We'll go through and read them if I can. Centric 4, King Cruz, Sammy, Trixmont, Scotty doesn't know, Ralph Me, New York Jets, Nighthawk Forever, Inquisitor, Nate, Astrin.
Information Delta is current at Monterey. The altimeter is 3018. You planning on approaches or just straight in VFR?
18, and we'll grab the Addons, and we're just gonna fly VFR straight and land full stop. 7 Tango Sierra.
Air 7 Tango Sierra, Roger, maintain VFR, report Monterey inside.
We'll go. Astrin, Sim Dexterity, the Better CP, Gaming Styles, Cass Splat, Jesse Price, Trooper to Awesome, Big Yaks, Dave Fly, Envoy HD, Hey Sellouts, good name. Scotty Adair, good to see you, man. Len Rue, IT Murphy, DK182RG, Stickener, Stickenir, Nartung, Matt Deorio, Jarhead, B2, Doge Ross, Casey Flyer, Lou Minster, J Bell, Oxygen, ACC Original, J Ray, Next Level Sims, Joe Arango, Sooner XP, Dawn Dexter, Cryptix, Mike, my freaking eyes are all dry. Mike on a diet, good name. Enter Haggis, Short Dash, Zarby7, Freestyler, JC, D Puck, Long Ranger, and O Burst Burbell. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club, guys. Max, thank you very much again, man. I do appreciate it. Sincerely, cheers.
1426, connect to Denver Center 133.6.
King of the North, good to see you. Earn the Cat, happy Friday. Kelvin 97, welcome aboard. Ralph M.E., welcome aboard. Nam 106, good to see you.
Connect Monterey Tower 118.4.
18-4, check 3.
Air 7 Tango Sierra, initial heading in Monterey, heading 1990.
Okay, 190, 7 Tango Sierra.
Maintain VFR.
VFR. Retard. Alright, so airport's out there. We'll keep an eye out for it.
3 Monterey Tower, good evening. Wind 3006, runway 28 left, by the way.
I should grab the Addons and all that good stuff.
1426, Denver.
Max, thank you again. That's just going to keep going off. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit there. It's going to go off for a while. Monterey Regional, Tower 18-4 will be next. And Addons is 1925.
At 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 11. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3018. Arriving and departing runways 28 left. 28 right.
left, 28 right on use.
Kilo Lima, Victor Mike Airport, providing stack 4 departure. Con transition. Victor 2.
Initial contact. You have information Delta.
Direct. Climb by acidic set, maintain 900,000.
Monterey Peninsula Airport. 8. Information Delta.
Departure frequency 124.9. Correction,
Wind 300 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 11. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3018.
3006, altimeter 3018. Sky's clear, 10 miles. We're good to go. Now we just got to find the thing. Might be it, right? Is that the airport?
Sky 36, you got stepped on after Collins. Just want to confirm Collins. Victor.
There's another airport right in front of me. Single runway. Make sure that's not the one I'm looking at.
Sky 36, Victor.
We're going to use our aviation binoculars here. Cheat.
Flight check 3, runway 28 left, by the way.
That doesn't look like the airport. There it is, right there. It's on top of that little ridge there. NorCal, Archer 717 Tango Sierra has Monterey.
2 aircraft there, was that 7 Tango Sierra calling?
7 Tango Sierra has Monterey, we got Delta on board.
Air 7 Tango Sierra, thank you, connect Monterey Tower 118.4.
18-4, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay. ACC Original, good to see you. Better CP, welcome aboard. Nose Llama, welcome aboard. Deepuck 2222, happy Monday. Tiwa, good to see you. Filet mignon, happy Monday. No kidding, man. I can't tell you the number of times in the real world I've been like, man, if I could just look forward a little bit, that'd be real nice. Monterey Tower, Archer 717 Tango Sierra, 12 miles northeast, full stop with Delta.
Archer 717 Tango Sierra, Monterey Tower, good evening. Enter right base, runway 28 left. Report 5 mile base.
Right base, runway 28 left. We'll let you know 5 out, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, I'm pretty much on the right base now for 28 left, so we're good there. Just kind of enjoy the coastal scenery here.
9226 Foxtrot, Seattle Center, good evening.
That's been a fun little flight. See, more people should do VFR. VFR is actually interesting when you do it properly.
Okay.
We had a guy at Van Nuys who did the ATIS as Rod Serling. I don't know who Rod Serling is. Watchful 9, good to see you. We love having you here too. You sometimes get a mismatch tile when downloading ortho. I do, yeah. And I had to, Taco, I had to go through a lot of pain to get that, like, to fix those. I'd build out 5, 6, 7 tiles. I'd go jump in a really fast plane, fly in circles, and make sure they all loaded. But there's a couple clips on here of planes crashing, or the sim crashing a few times because of bad ortho. Once again, Max, thank you very much for the subs. I do the gifted subs. I appreciate it. I'm flying C-152 with my real world 10 number on FCPE, flying from Alaska to SoCal. Last week, just in numbers 420, no choke. I did one flight in Weed, California. That's amazing, dude. That's hilarious. Yeah. What's funny about that is that, like, you've got Val dudes that'll jump on, and he flies around the network as like Delta 420. I'll look him up. Okay, Cup of Joe. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, we should start down, shouldn't we? Let's pull power. Let's go mixture back to full. Let's go alt hold off. Vertical speed down, about 500 feet per minute.
Delta 1984, connect Denver Center, 133.67.
Traffic pattern is 1,300 feet, roughly. So we cool.
American 424, affirmative. Descend out of level 240, then descend at balance discretion, maintain 12,000. On 1984 Denver Center, good evening, say Mach.
It's got breezy in my house. I think the wind picked up. Oh yeah, winds northwest of 14. Like all of a sudden I just started feeling a draft coming through my room. Yes, I got Sequos behind an Archer. Tower calls out Belanca. Number 2, follow Archer. Caution, you have a 40-knot overtake. Yeah, dude, deal with it, okay? Not everybody's flying around in the freaking Belanca that cruises like 165 knots. But you know what? You know what, Super Viking? The Archer doesn't have to worry about termites. Just gonna throw that out there. Lion Fire VA, welcome aboard. This is my favorite plane to instruct in. Dude, the Archer's been my favorite plane to fly. I absolutely miss flying this thing. It was good stuff. Yeah, burn, because his plane can catch fire. I'm actually kind of jealous because I think the Belancas, the Super Vikings, are really cool planes. Monterey Tower, Archer 717, take us Sirius 5 out.
Archer 717, Tango Sierra. Thank you. Winds 3006, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear land, 28 left, 7 Tango Sierra. All right, my airplane.
Sky 36.
Cut that thing off there.
Take position on the airport.
Down we go. Exit left once we get down here.
Position near tower.
It's gonna be a short stream tonight, guys.
You said you had Lima runway 27 taxi by Delta Charlie.
I apologize. Most of the GA Monday streams are going to be a little bit on the shorter side.
Taxi runway 27 via Delta Charlie, cross runway 35.
What's important is that we get together and we have fun.
Sky 36, I missed it if you said it. Do you have Lima?
Just wings that break off. Yeah, don't worry about that. The corrosion thing, we're not going to talk about that. It's fine. There may have been a few spar issues.
34.32.
Alright, let's pull the power back. Mixture's full. Leave that speed off. Start getting flaps out. As the power comes out, the nose goes down. We start to descend faster, so we pull back a little bit, add some trim. We'll go flaps of 1. And because we got that awesome Johnson bar there, we can go straight to flaps 2. Keep the speed bleeding. Look for about 80 knots here in the descent. Try to find something resembling a stable descent. There we go. A little bit of power now.
American 424, turn left 10 degrees, vector wind.
Turn to final. As we're turning final, we'll roll the flaps out full. Monterey, look for 70 knots. Okay, there's the winds. Wow, really? 1.6? Or no, 3006. Got it. 65 knots or so. A little high. Just keep that nose down. There's 3 white, 1 red. 2 white, 2 red. Nose up, power and a touch. I got my aiming point. Good. Bring her down, look down the runway. Hold her off, hold her off. That sounded very violent. I don't think the landing was that bad. That sounded way more violent than it should have been. Monterey Tower, Archer 717, Tango Sierra is clear. Lima for Del Monte Aviation.
Air 7 Tango Sierra, 7 Tango Sierra, welcome to Monterey, right turn on Alpha to the ramp and monitor ground, we'll see ya.
Alpha ramp, monitor ground, 7 Tango Sierra, have a great night.
You too, buddy, see ya.
20.87.
Somebody else is calling, I stepped on you.
That's the wrong one. 20.87.
I'm sorry, I'm getting nothing but static. Is that a sky high at, where
Light off, fuel pump. Oop, that's the mag. Fuel pump come off. Cool. It wasn't even that bad. I don't think we hit that hard. That sounded very violent. Busted Jakely, good to see you.
Center, say equipment something.
Bad wheel bearings, that's what we're gonna go with. Flamin' on, I like you. You can stick around. There's 2 things in life I really enjoy, okay? Golf and aviation, and we can find so many excuses in both of them for reasons why we screwed up. You can always tell the guy who plays golf because he's always got a good excuse.
9415 Charlie Sierra, clear to Friday Harbor S5.
Nah, the wind's swirling. The wind's always swirling. Same thing when I'm coming in on final. You know what?
Squawk 6542, hold for release.
I did not hear a rough landing. Good. You must have had your speakers turned down. Struts are leaking oil. This is not found, man. I'm down, buddy. I played 1 round of golf last year, and it was unfortunate I only got to play 1, but I'm totally down for playing sometime. That's been my issue, is that I don't have a lot of guys that are interested in playing up here, so yeah, and I was so focused last year on instrument rating and other stuff that I just didn't have any time. Yeah, we'll get the maybe we get the, like, the New England, the Boston area Boston area flight sim Twitch golf invitational going.
American 424, descend and maintain.
Make Max fly up here.
8,000.
I could see Max showing up in like the full like plaid, you know, Payne Stewart type of golf attire.
36 holding short at runway 27, ready for departure.
Every time I plop on the ground, I'm just practicing my short field technique. Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Clear for takeoff.
Max will wear the knickers. Yeah, that he will. Oh, he parked way back. Oh, sorry, Max, I missed you, buddy. You and your helicopter plane. We'll just park here. Nice view of the landscape there. Park brake on. Avionics master switch is there. And we can go boom, boom. Actually, leave those lights on. Alternator, and then we just pull the mixture. Where'd the prop go? Oh, there it is. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it, man. Welcome to Monterey Airport. That was cool. That San Francisco transition was so neat. It was so neat to fly that. Yeah, and then doing some we'll call it pseudo proper VFR. So, yeah. Actually, here I can pull up the path here and save as a track log. Let's see what this does. Let me make sure it doesn't show no personal information revealed, please. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. Excuse me. That's the route we flew. Took off out of Half Moon Bay, ran up the coast, tried desperately to stay out of the clouds. Marginally successful. We flew over the Golden Gate Bridge, went up and up and up and up, went up and up and up. We went over to Petaluma, did our touch and go at Petaluma with a very poor, tight pattern. Took off out of there, went down and flew over Sonoma. And then went down, we flew over the Sonoma Raceway. Picked up our VFR flight following, made our way down to San Francisco, around San Francisco Airport, which was cool. Continued on down. We stayed out of all the Bravo airspace we could. We avoided the surface Charlie, and then made our way to Monterey. That was a good little night of flying. I apologize, we're not going to do more, but the Monday streams they're going to end up being shorter just by virtue of I can't do big late ones. So yeah, you have to watch the VOD, and it was I thought it was cool. Like that's as far as VFR stuff goes, that's the first time I've ever done that, and that was very, very neat. Oh geez, I missed that one. This year not found. Thanks for gifting a sub to Fartmaster. Fartmaster, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers. Thanks to both you guys. Celatan, good to see you. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, this is the two flights tonight. We took a look at the plane. We had a chance to kind of chill out on that thing and do some VFR and do some PilotEdge stuff. And I mean, we'll bring the Archer back here in a few weeks and we'll do some IFR stuff and really sort of put it through its paces. But yeah, I just kind of want to do a shorter one this evening. Inquisitor Nate, good to see you, buddy. So who do we have tonight? Who's streaming? It's got to be somebody worth watching. Is Moon streaming tonight? 'Cause that's probably who I'm going to watch. He's not live for another hour anyway. Let's see. Captain K-Man. We got Nico streaming. Let's see here. Open both these guys up. See who's doing FSX and X-Plane 11 stuff. I don't recognize pretty much any of those names. Mike Zulu Hotel. He's a viewer. He's on PilotEdge. We should go say hi to him.
Retard.
Max, thanks for giving the sub to Morinth. Cheers, buddy. Boondock 77, man. Good to see you, buddy. How's Fortnite? On this side, we got Captain K-Man, a bunch of other people whom I don't recognize. Here's the thing: if I see your name and I see that you're a viewer, then that means I recognize you. I don't know that I know anybody else, so I don't know. I guess go check out Mike's Hotel and go see some of the other guys. Have a great night. Have a great week, folks, and we will see you with some airliner stuff on Friday. Should be a good one this week. So toodles. Should probably get some music going too. Oh yeah.